Hello everybody, Dr. Camaro here. For our square body friends, I stumbled across something here a little while back. Some of y'all seen my friend Joey's truck. See it right there in the background, one of the videos. We got a little curious about it. It didn't have a lot of paperwork with it. And I got searching online and I got thinking, well, I wonder where this was bought and the dealership, and can we get, because it was a loaded option truck, what can we do to get a little more information on it? So got to looking online, and there's a group called Allied Von, and they manage the GM archives. And they have in the GM archives, they have the factory to dealer invoices on microfiche and some other things, depending on what year your vehicle was, from 1977 and up. And, you know, Joey's truck here in the background, of course, it's a 1980 model. And I thought, here we go. So I went on there, downloaded a downloadable form, and I'm going to show it to you here in just a second on the hood of my truck, and filled it out. And all you do is you put in your name, your phone number, city, state, zip code, email, the VIN number, and the make of the truck. And I'm going to show that form to you in just a second. Once you fill that out, you email it to this Allied Von, www.alliedvon.com, and ALLIEDVAUGHN. And then once you email it to them, they're going to send you a little request for payment for $50. Once they get that $50, 4 or 5 days, something like that, turnaround, they will send you the original factory to dealer invoice, the one the dealership actually got from wherever your truck was produced. And, you know, it has all your options, the price of those options, and it shows the base amount that the dealership paid for it, and then it shows the MSRP that they suggested the dealership put on the original window sticker. And here I'm going to turn it around here and show you the request form. The request form's pretty simple request for a GM vehicle invoice bill. You know, they also have it on here for Cadillacs and certain years and so on. But there's a $50 fee. This tells the years. You'll see vehicles that you can request it for. And then right here's what you fill out at the bottom: your name, phone number, city, state, zip, email, VIN number, make, model, year, and so on. And then you put whether you want the build record or the vehicle invoice. And then here's the email. See if I can, that is not really clear. I apologize, but you'll see it when you print the form off online, and you'll email it to that email there on the Allied Von website. And then once after so many days, you're going to get an invoice back just like this, factory dealer invoice. And it shows it came from the Truck and Bus Group, General Motors Corporation in Pontiac, Michigan. It shows every single one of the options that my 86 GMC had. And then if you look right here, it'll show this is what the dealership paid for it, was these two totaled together to $11,361.03. That was the invoice to the dealership that the dealership paid. And here's the MSRP, $13,114.50. And then once I got this form, what I did, turn it back around here. What I did was I got to thinking, well, I've got the factory dealer invoice. I'd like to have original window sticker reproduction made. Found a gentleman by the name of Paul has a company called Winvoices, WINVOICES, and www.winvoices.com. You can go on there and you can email Paul that factory to dealer invoice that you got from Allied Von for $50. And then you send him, and I think his fee was $95. And then he will take that information from that factory dealer invoice and print you a reproduction window sticker. And then, you know, at the top of the window sticker, it'll show all the what the original invoice would have been for a standard truck with, you know, without any options, all the things that come standard. Instead of a 305 like my truck, it would have been a 4.36 cylinder, it'd been a manual transmission, so on. And then it'll show the actual option list total. And then let me just turn it around here and show it to you. So right here, this section right here is all the base model options that came on one, and he has that in you know, in his system, what they came with. And then you come down here and it shows all the options that my truck came with, shows the amounts and the totals. Then you come down, it's, you know, just a typical one. If you'll notice, it even has perforated edges, you know, like a like original invoice would have. And then it shows that grand total of $13,114.50. So, I just thought this would be a good little piece of information for anybody that's got a square body. And, there was Cadillacs and some other things listed on there for certain years. I wish they had it for, y'all seen maybe in some of my videos, my 69 Camaro. I wish they had it for it. I'd do that in a heartbeat. But they unfortunately, they don't have that information. But they do have it for our square body, 77 and up, and then a few other little vehicles on there, depending. And I just thought it was a real neat piece of information. And some of you guys may have these square body trucks and don't have a lot of info with them. A lot of times they don't have any of the paperwork. The glove box is cleaned out. All you might have is a current registration, something like that. And, here's your avenue. If you've got $50, the year, make, model, and the VIN number on a truck, you send it to Allied Bond and you get the original factory dealer invoice that lists every single option on your truck. Then you can turn around and have a production window sticker made through Winvoices. All right. I hope this helps you. And two, be sure and like and subscribe to our channel for more square body and Camaro content. And be sure and share this video with some of your square body friends and tell them, hey, here's an avenue to some more information to go along with your truck. Good conversation piece too. See y'all.